Stove and Spirits is a warm and welcoming respite from the bustling Back Bay of Boston. Lydia Shire is the culinary director. She is one of my all-time cooking heroes. The menu here is what dreams are made of, so let's go eat. Everyone loves a success story. 20 years ago, Oscar started with Lydia Shire at her famous Bieber restaurant. He started right at the bottom, and now he's the head chef. I want to start with the famous Sparky brick chicken.
We start with the hot pan, blend the oil. This is a brick chicken, it's a half a chicken.
Right. All the bones are out?
It's only one bone left, the wing. We do salt in the skin only, then I flip it.
Any pepper?
And pepper in this
Can I help?
Oh, yeah.
I like to be generous.
Do it right here.
One brick. It is actually very heavy. So we'll just put it right on top, and that causes the flattening process. And it helps it get crispy.
Crispy, yeah.
Big secret. So, 8 minutes. Do we think we're ready?
It's ready.
What's next?
Take the brick away, then you flip it for a minute.
Looks gorgeous.
And then you do your sauce, little shallots, let it cook for a minute. You can do the wine for me, too.
A little more?
A little more, yeah.
Woo!
That's good.
So what's in that stock, chef?
Chicken bones, rosemary bois, and white wine, unsalted butter.
Okay. Yes, unsalted, much healthier.
So this is our final step.
Sparky's brick chicken is coming together beautifully.
So you can help me with the salt and pepper seasoning.
Just a little seasoning for the sauce.
Sweet potato puree. Then do the sauce right there. Little parsley for garnish.
Excellent.
Enjoy.
Sparky brick chicken. Well done, Oscar.
Thanks, sir.
The Boston restaurant scene exploded over 20 years ago, and unquestionably, one of the leading lights was Lydia Shire. So happy to be here with you.
Thank you.
This is a huge honor for me. I've been to all her restaurants, and today, some of my favorite dishes in the world at Towne. So what have you chosen?
Well, you can't come to Boston and not eat lobster.
Oh, correct.
So we have my pretty famous lobster popovers with a maximum amount of butter.
She's so understated when she says pretty famous. They are hugely famous. I dream about them. This is one of my absolute favorite dishes. It tastes better every time I try it.
I want you to try our smoked salmon. We cure it ourselves. We use Scottish salmon. When we smoke it, we rub it with dark rum, extra virgin olive oil, and we actually throw a cigar in the wood chips, so
Really?
we get a little tobacco. We garnish it with a little capers, some onion, and egg. You can kind of envision that tobacco and that rum, can't you?
I can.
Yeah, it is. It's very
really wonderful.
special.
It's pizza time, but very, very unique pizza. What have I got, Lydia?
Well, we have a duck confit pizza, some kombucha squash, and we have a little fig jam. Because you have that saltiness of the duck.
The fig jam is prevalent.
Well, that's an unexpected touch, but it works.
What I like about Towne, particularly, is that there are so many different moods in the building. We can come for dinner, fancy. We can go downstairs in the bar.
I actually put glass in here so people could see into the kitchen. People want theater when they dine out.
I've been in the kitchen with Oscar slaving away just to be ready for you.
It is shatteringly crisp skin. Isn't that wonderful?
I can't believe I did it. Okay, what's the other dish?
Oh, this is our version of lasagna. There are 4 layers of homemade spinach pasta that we make here.
Wow.
And we think that the filling should be very delicate and
So it's a regular bolognese?
we put bacon in it.
Ah,
I try to find ways.
Another Lydia Shire secret.
Well, I try to find ways to fatten people up. I
I'm your
suppose
man
that's-
for that.
We have a little robiola cheese on the top.
Delicious. So light. I think that now there are a huge amount of female top chefs. But of course, when you started, you were a trailblazer.
I went to London to the Cordon Bleu.
London.
But I came right back to Maison Robert and I rose to be the head chef of their fancy dining room.
And what happened next?
I was asked to open the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills.
You were the first executive chef lady.
To open in a Four Seasons. Yes, I was.
Another amazing accomplishment.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
All right.
I I've had a great meal with Lydia, and now she's consented to show me her lobster popover secrets. It doesn't get any better. So how do we do these?
All right, well, popovers are the simplest thing in the world to make. It's 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of melted butter.
It's like an English Yorkshire pudding.
It
You
is
just
the
changed the
same thing.
name for American purposes.
That's right, but we're New England, we're Boston. I wanted to add lobster to it.
That's what makes it so unique. And how long do we leave them in the oven?
About 20 minutes. The oven should be at 400, so everything's hot, and that's what makes that puff.
We're learning everything today.
I'm gonna put a little melted butter in here, and then you immediately
Straight
take
in with the
your
batter.
I just fill them pretty much to the top.
Of course, you're
some
very
people,
generous.
Because I want them puffy and big.
Me
and
too. I love
that's
being
it.
your assistant. I am loving this job.
See,
So,
look.
have they risen how we wanted?
Yes, they're perfect.
And now it's
at them.
lobster time.
We have our cooked lobster.
All local?
Oh, yes. And we just cut it in half. I like big chunks.
Lovely.
All right, this is where you have real fun. Don't be shy with butter.
Did you hear that?
Butter.
From one of the top chefs in America. Don't be shy with butter.
Yeah, and it makes your complexion beautiful.
Ah, good
That's
for my
why
skin.
You're so handsome.
I will tell my
Absolutely.
wife that.
Let it color a little.
Okay,
Sometimes
that's a good
people
tip.
shake too much. You know,
No
you want
shaking.
It... Okay, now give it a little shake.
Very simple. The secret, a little Spanish sherry.
Again, I put it
Oh,
on the
not so
outside.
little.
Get it to flame a little. And we have a little salt and pepper.
Yes, ma'am.
But guess what? We need more butter.
This is a girl after my own heart.
That has to absorb all that butter. So now let's take our popover.
Yeah, just punch the top.
Another little piece of butter. When you eat this, it's supposed to dribble down your chin.
Oh, I am the perfect dribbler.
So now I'm just gonna pop in a piece of lobster,
This was such a great plan because now I get seconds.
and then I take some of that delicious hot butter and pour it in.
Ooh, this sherry smells gorgeous.
We have a little syrup.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
syrup.
see, you're from England.
Of course.
You must love this.
Wow. This is
my guest.
magnificent. Be my guest, that's a good
Yes.
name. Seconds with Lydia in the kitchen. Ready for dribbling?
Yes.
They're unbelievable. They are absolutely unbelievable. Oh, I'm really dribbling. Thank you very much. Mwah.
All right.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.